Odie Log Sports Info here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all hit that subscribe, like, bell icon so y'all can be notified if this real because y'all know Odie Log keeps it real. Yeah, you guys. So shout out to one of my subs, man, because they just put me onto this video that the cult member Fannon, right, he just did, right? And if you guys hear any noise in the background, they fixing on something by the house. But um the guy is just crazy, man. You feel what I'm saying? So I guess Sean Porter, he does an interview and he said that Rolly Romero was winning the fight before the stoppage, right? Which is, completely true, right? Because you can look it up on the damn internet, right? You can go to Tank Davis versus Rolly Romero scorecard, official scorecard, and they got it on the internet. So, but let's listen to this guy, right? Because I timestamped something. But let's listen to the guy. Just listen.
Set up, but somehow Gervonta Davis got exposed once again. Now, as far as Sean Porter saying that he thought Rolly was winning the fight, I don't understand that, man. I think sometimes when somebody does better than what you expect him to do, that people will wind up giving the fighter credit because the story coming in the fight is that Gervonta Davis is going to knock him out, right? Because that's what you expect of Gervonta when he fights everybody. Because in one breath, he's getting tested or he's getting exposed by fighters, but at the same time, he's not fighting anybody at all, right? So regardless, whenever you have somebody that has a good round against somebody where they are considered to be overmatched, I think people get a little bit carried away and start giving that fighter rounds when more than likely they shouldn't be giving the guy rounds, because the ring general in that fight was, except for in the second round, in my opinion, was Gervonta Davis. But anyway, I see the same string of things going to continue to happen with multiple fights. With the same way that people talk about Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr.
Do you hear the guy? When you can go on the internet and clearly look it up and see that Rolly Romero was winning the fight. I really don't understand what subscribers do these guys be having? That's a real honest question. What kind of boxing fans are these people that this man can literally say it out of his mouth and it literally got the scorecard on the internet, and none of his fanboys in his comment section is going to question him on it and say, nah, bro, Rolly was winning the fight. It's a scorecard on the internet. Fuck. He didn't win the fight, no, but he was winning the fight. So Sean Porter was telling the truth. But you trying to make Sean Porter seem some way. See, don't y'all see the narrative that they be trying to push? You trying to make Sean Porter seem like he was hating on Tank, right? But yeah, 913, like they dick riders, bro. They trying to make Sean Porter seem some type of way, right? Like they always try to make Sean Porter seem like that he hating on Spence. He not hating on Spence. He just felt like he won that fight with Spence. Right? And a lot of people feel like Sean Porter won that fight against against Earl Spence. It is what it is. Right? But to say that Sean Porter, I feel like that he's lying. No, he's not lying. The judges had Rolly up. The judges had him up 4-1. And y'all know Tank was losing. That was the crazy thing about it, is that y'all was so happy when he got that knockdown that y'all showed y'all true colors. Y'all knew that man was losing. Yeah, man, you had Porter winning that fight 913. Come on, man. Like, you're not the only one, bro, who had Porter winning against Spence. That's why like he feel, and Sean Porter feel like he got cheated. The man got hit with at least 14, 15 low blows, and no point got taken away. How would you feel? How would you feel if this guy tell you don't fight dirty, right? This guy tells you to your face, hey man, like if you fight dirty, then I'm gonna get, right? You keep it as clean as possible. Then in the third round, when his jab can't get off, what he do? He started low blowing the fuck out of you. And the referee is just looking at him low blow you. Just staring at him, just low blow the hell out of you. And the judges and shit, the referee not taking a point, not doing nothing. And you get hit with over a dozen of them. Not one, not two, not even three. This man hit you with over 12 of them. And not a point taken away. Man, knock it off, bro. I don't know what people be looking at. Now, what up, School Skills? Salute, brother. Salute. Yeah, man, but let's listen to the guy again, right? Man, look, because people, they be like, how do you be? It's like, bro, because you got to combat their lies. They get on the internet and lie when you can literally go and look it up on the internet. Listen.
Devontae Davis got exposed once again. Now, as far as Sean Porter saying that he thought Rolly was winning the fight, I don't understand that, man.
How you can't understand that Sean Porter thought Rolly was winning the fight with judges? How you can't see? This is the logic. How you can't understand that Sean Porter thought that Rolly was winning the fight when the judges thought the same damn thing. But you pushing the narrative to your subscribers because you know they don't do no damn research. Then they gonna come to channels, right? And then they gonna start trying to go in on Sean Porter because they already go in on Sean Porter because they think that he don't like Spence. No, he just feel like he won that fight. And he wanted a rematch, but Spence ain't gonna take no rematch with no Sean Porter. Spence don't want no rematch with no Sean Porter. That was his hardest fight to date. And he barely squeaked past that with that, with that late little knockdown. He barely squeaked past that. That was the only thing to justify him winning that fight. Period, point blank. That was the only thing to justify Errol Spence Jr. winning against Sean Porter when he knocked him down in the 11th round. That was the only thing he can justify winning. Other than that, Sean Porter was winning the fight. And we know that. And it should have been a draw, in my opinion. And they should have ran it back. Right? And they should have ran it back. Right? Because Sean Porter didn't deserve to lose his belt. And Errol Spence Jr. didn't deserve to win. So, it should have been a draw. Let's keep it a buck. Right? Yeah, man. But this guy, just listen to the guy. Man, but what Sean Porter said is like, it's like what Sean Porter said is the truth.
Gervonta Davis got exposed once again. Now, as far as Sean Porter saying he thought Rolly was winning the fight, I don't understand that, man. I think sometimes, when somebody does better than what you expect him to do, that people will wind up giving the fighter
flat out lie. Right? I don't believe that, man. I don't. When you can go to CBS.com and look up the fight stats, and it's right there in your face. And as you guys can see, Rolly was up 4-1 going into the 6th round. So it was getting dangerous territory anyway for Gervonta Tank Davis. If Rolly would have won 2 more rounds, it was dangerous territory for Gervonta Tank Davis. He would have had to he would have had to either get a clean sweep on them last, rounds, or he would have needed a knockout to win the fight anyway. So when people say he got exposed, he did get exposed. He got exposed. He's not a great boxer. He getting boxed by non-boxer. And the reason I'm just coming back with this video so fast, because when my son sent it to me, I'm like, damn, man, so this dude, he mad at Sean Porter because he telling the truth. Tank Davis, he won the fight at the end of the day, but he was losing. It is what it is. It's a fact. Right? But don't y'all see how they will push a narrative on somebody? They will literally push a narrative on somebody. Now the Tank Davis, extreme fanboys who don't do no research, now they gonna be going there, oh, Sean Porter, man, like, why you think that will, man, then Sean Porter, he probably got the post that's like, look, this is why I thought Rolly was winning. Because the judges thought he was winning. What are we talking about? I don't even think these, hold on, I'm trying to highlight it. I don't even think these dudes believe the shit either at this point. Oh yeah, man. Like, you know how they got to tell a lie. Like I said in the previous video, like once you lie, bro, you got to stick to that lie. You got to stick to the narrative, because if you start changing up, people gonna realize that, and people gonna start calling you out on your shit. You feel what I'm saying? They gonna start figuring out that you a fucking hypocrite, right? Like, so once you lie, you got to stick to that lie, and that's just what these guys doing on the internet. They just sticking to their lie, right? Because they've been lying for so long. Instead of just keeping it real, you keep it real like me. You see me. It ain't hard for me to say some shit. It's not hard for me to bring up an article on you, right? It's not hard for me to show you video evidence. It's not hard for me in channels like channel, you feel what I'm saying, to do this type of stuff, because we keeping it honest. So it's not really that hard for us to do that shit, because we always do it. We don't have to fit a narrative, but this guy right here, the stats is on the screen, but I want y'all to listen again. Let's listen to this guy again. Look how he's trying to make Sean Porter look.
In a knockout.
Look how he's trying to make Sean Porter look.
But somehow Gervonta Davis got exposed once again. Now, as far as Sean Porter saying that he thought Rolly was winning the fight, I don't understand that, man. I think sometimes, when somebody does better than what you expect him to do.
You heard that. I don't. And it's a scorecard right here in your face. And Rolly was clearly up 4-1. The only round that Tank Davis won was round 4. Man, shout out Dolomite. Oh yeah, man. He lying about that Rolly was winning the fight. You feel what I'm saying? Like when it's a clear scorecard, Dolomite. Why would you lie about? See, don't y'all see the little stuff that they lie about? They will lie about little itty bitty shit like this. When Tank got the win, it ain't nothing to lie about. Yes, like Rolly, yeah. Rolly, he started off faster, yeah, like he was doing his thing, but he eventually got caught. What's so hard about saying that? But instead of him saying that, no, he want to try to make Sean Porter look like he's lying, when he the one that's lying. You feel what I'm saying? Right? You got some type of vendetta against Sean Porter now. I don't know what it is, because he's friends with Crawford, right? That's what that's about too. Sean Porter friends with Crawford, right? They always thinking that he talking slick, that he always talking slick about Spence. They always think he's saying something about Spence, right? No, he just want to rematch Spence. I bet you if you offer Sean Porter a rematch with Earl Spence Jr., he'll take it. I bet you. Coming out of retirement, I bet he'll come out of retirement and fight Earl Spence Jr. again. I bet he would. But real talk, bro, we need to trade the numbers. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. But if you really want it, bro, just hit me up. Just hit me up at Odilo Sports Info. or hit me up at od1208@gmail.com. But Fannon is the same dude. Yeah, man, like Fannon, man, now he need to really stop it though, bro. Like, I don't know what's up with these guys. Like, what is really going on? Like, and I don't, like the reason that I do it, man, is because we have a lot of casual boxing fans in boxing. And if everybody going around spewing lies, they don't know what the hell they talking about. We can't get nowhere in the sport. How are we going to get the fights that we want when everybody fighting over nonsense? Showbiz, box for real. Oh, yeah. Man, but how are we going to get the fights that... Oh, man, now he the same dude who said he wanted to throw hands for Showbiz. Oh, bro, like, that's... Like, I mean, for now, you too old, bro. Like, why do... It's sad. You feel what I'm saying? Man, I mean, be literally sad. But yeah, bro, like, we got to... Man, like, and that be the reason that I'll be combating this type of stuff, right? This type of nonsense, man. Because we got to have people on the internet that's speaking the real about boxing, man. Man, I mean, for real, you guys. Like, hit that like button for your boy, too, We have to have real people on the internet, and we need more people that's spitting the real on the internet, man, on this boxing talk so it can grow. So we don't have to worry about these narrative pushers. Right? Because you can literally go and look it up, but this guy honestly said out of his mouth, right? And I mean, this is for educational purposes only, but the guy said out of his mouth, what Sean Porter's saying is, like, it's basically a lie. It's like when you can look it up. So who lying? You lying, right? Listen again, for educational purposes only.
In a knockout that was completely set up. But somehow Gervonta Davis got exposed once again. Now, as far as Sean Porter saying he thought Rolly was winning the fight, I don't understand that, man. I think sometimes
you don't understand it, but you can go to CBS and there it go. You don't understand how Sean Porter can think that Rolly was winning, but you can go to CBS and there goes the article right there and shows you that Rolly Romero was up by was up by 3 rounds going into the 6th. It's clear as day. But you try to make Sean Porter seem like he lying. Why? Because you know that your subscribers, they don't do no research, right? You know that you don't have to worry about your subscribers coming back to you, like saying saying, hey, bro, you lying, right? And if they come back and say that, you gonna block them. Oh, man, now you got to get up off the page, but I got to block you, right? We know how y'all do. Y'all just like the boxers y'all like. See, you got to really understand these guys. They just like the boxers they like. They love yes men around them. They love everybody to agree. If you don't agree, you can't be a part of the clique. They want an honest debate. They want to agree or get the hell out of the chat. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Now look at Earl Spence Jr. What do he want around him? Nothing but yes men, right? You can't tell him nothing, right? Look at Deontay Wilder when he was boxing. What did he want around him? Nothing but yes men, right? Can't tell him nothing. Tank Davis probably the same way. They all doing the same thing. don't make vids no more. These dudes are emotional and are fanboys and dick riders. Oh yeah, 913. There are some young cats who look up to Fannon like he really know exactly, man. Like you know why they do that, mainly because he talk, because he talk proper English, right? Like, and he talk with that lawyer talk. You feel what I'm saying? So they get mesmerized by that. You feel what I'm saying? He's a good speaker, but that doesn't mean that he ain't bullshitting because he can talk well. You feel what I'm saying? That's what people got to understand about society in general. Just because a person ought to talk well, they educated, doesn't mean they gonna. Shit, not a scammer. They not lying to you, right? Just because I talk, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like, no, they can be the biggest scammer in the world. Okay, but what you said after Glovegate, I knew it was no hope for these dudes. Oh yeah, man, like like you see how long they pushed that narrative. They pushed that narrative for so long, bro. Right? They pushed that narrative for so long. Then what happened? Fight, like the fight happened again, and then Wilder get annihilated again, right? He got beat again. Now there's nothing else to say, right? Now there's nothing else to say. That's why I said, like everybody who really associate with them guys, bro, like who really, really associate with them guys, who talk to them and all that stuff, they're gonna have a downfall, right? Because they don't really have their best interest in mind. They don't really have the boxer's best interest in mind. They wanna push narratives off those boxers so they can get paid and get more subscribers off of those boxers. They have their best interest in mind, right? They don't, right? Because if they had their best interest in mind, like they would have made 100 videos telling Deontay Wilder, "Hey, fuck Al Heyman, and you go and get your money, bruh. Hey, check this out. Get away from Al Heyman right now and go and get your $120 million, bro." Right? That's what they would have been telling Deontay Wilder. Right? Especially if you got a great chance to be undisputed too, and you getting your biggest bag, and you gonna be undisputed, and you got a great chance of knocking out it's a real 50-50 fight. Come on, bro. And y'all didn't push for him to go there to do that? Man, like, y'all don't got his best interest in mind. No, but y'all pushed him to fight, like Tyson Fury, huh? Huh, man, because y'all seen Tyson Fury coming off the couch weighing 300 pounds, right? Huh? And y'all thought he was going to be easy. Man, but I pushed for that, though, right? They don't, I just be telling people, like, they don't have these people. Well, I look at Fannon different since he had that meltdown on the internet. I never understood. Oh, yeah, he had the meltdown because he got kicked out of the coat. They kicked him out. The Godfather 78 kicked him out. Right, he kicked him out, then he went ballistic. He left the internet for a minute, probably crying in the covers. Oh my God. Oh, they didn't kick me out. But then he come back and he's still pushing the same agenda they pushing. So you ain't getting kicked out, bro. You just running your own agenda. Right, you know what I'm saying? But you still pushing the same thing they push. You ain't pushing nothing different. Right? Why? Why? Because if you would have came back and if you was pushing something different, you would be telling the damn truth right now. Right? You would be telling the truth. But you're not telling the truth. You pushing the same narrative that they push. You still, you still part of the clique. You just on the outskirts, right? You just don't say it no more, but you still part of the crew. We know. For real, bro. Yeah, yeah, though, you guys. But I just wanted just to play that little bit of thing, like, because I just thought it was funny. I'm like, damn. So you can literally go and look this up on the internet, and this man is calling Sean Porter a liar. Right, when you can literally go and look it up on the internet, but Sean Porter is a liar. That's how it goes, you know. This is exactly how it goes with these guys. Sean Porter lying, but you can look it up on the internet, and you can see that Rolly was winning the fight. And he was winning by a large margin, right? Outboxing Tank, who Tank, and Tank called him a bum. So how I was looking at the fight, I said, shit, Rolly is getting too comfortable, and that's what it was. Rolly got too comfortable. Look, he was cruising, you guys. Look at the man. The man was cruising. He won 1, 2, 3. He lost 4. He won 5. He cruising. The man. Rolly Romero. We got to think about who we talking about here. The man was cruising through the fight. So just imagine if Rolly would have won the 6th and the 7th. That would have mean he got 6 rounds already. He would have already had the 6 and the 7. He already had 6 rounds. I mean, like, come on, man. Now Tank, he really got to get a knockout. Tank was almost in no man's land, man, against Rolly. And I said I was going to do this, though, man, so I don't want people to come here and be, no, Tank was supposed to, destroy Rolly. Period, point blank. Like, Rolly was supposed to only win a round at the max, and that's the first round, just starting off. He was supposed to win a round. But as you looking at this scorecard, he was cruising. It was easy. And that probably made him lapse. You feel what I'm saying? Also, Tank Davis was setting the traps too. You feel what I'm saying? And Rolly getting relaxed because he's cruising. He probably like, damn, shit, I didn't know it was gonna be this easy. Right? That one mental lapse got his ass clipped and got him knocked out. Even though I thought the fight should have continued. And why do I say that? Because Roland got knocked down one time. Let him get up. Let him try to get his head back. Okay, man, look, and you let Tank go back up in there. If Tank gonna do what he gonna do, but you never know. Like Rolly probably would have grabbed him and survived. Huh? Do we even know that? Do we even know that Rolly, he do know how to grapple and grab you real good, so he probably would have grabbed him and survived. But we never know, right? We never know. But this is the same people. Remember, this is the same people who complain about Sean Porter fight getting stopped when Sean Porter got dropped 2 times with a minute. But oh no, man, like, that fight was stopped too early. Man, but why didn't Earl Spence Jr. tweet out? But why didn't he tweet out like, hey man, like why y'all didn't give Rolly, like more of a chance? Right? You know why he didn't do that? Because that's his stablemate. That's a PBC fighter. Right? So of course he gonna have his back. Why didn't he tweet out that, right? Man, but he sure was tweeting out, like when Sean Porter fight got stopped. Oh man, like if I was Sean Porter, I wouldn't pay my daddy. Oh man, so Sean Porter, he ain't supposed to feel no type of way because you throwing little slick shots at him and his daddy. So Sean Porter, he's supposed to just take little slick shit like that, huh? Oh man, but if I was Sean Porter, I wouldn't pay my daddy. Huh? But I just got knocked down twice within a minute. Now you so mad, you walk up out of the goddamn stadium like a coward. You put on your pew, beep, beep. That's all you heard from him. Beep, beep, pew. He was out of that motherfucker. Come on, man. Like, he didn't even do no interviews with his favorite channels. The man was such in a rush. The only man who followed him around was Ellie. Man, but you could throw little slick stuff at him and all that stuff. So Sean Porter, he ain't supposed to feel on type of way. Of course he is. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? Then you low blow the hell out the man. No point get taken. Right? Like, shit, like, how would you feel? Like, how would you feel? I just want to ask y'all. I just want to ask my chat. Right? Like, and I want y'all to answer. Please answer. Rolly's dad. Kind of what you say, school of skills? Excuse me, you guys. But Rolly's dad. I don't know the comments. But Rolly's dad had to help him walk to the locker room. His legs ain't come back all the way. Okay, yeah. Yeah, look, man, like, I can understand all of that. I can get it. I get it. I understand all of that because Rolly jumped into a punch. So, of course, he was really hurt. He was really hurt. He jumped into a punch. So, he jumped into a left hook. So, man, so Tank, that left hook wasn't even that, I mean, like, it wasn't even that powerful from Tank. It's just that Rolly jumped into that motherfucker, and that made it more powerful than what he threw it. He just threw a fast hook. That's all it was. He just threw a fast hook, and Rolly jumped in the same time he dumped. Man, like, it was perfect timing though. Like, you got to give Tank that. I mean, shit, it was perfect timing. Like, the timing on that punch was perfect. Like, whoo, bam, like, he jumped right into it. Wow. So the force was even more, and he, so Rolly, like Rolly Chinny, right? Like, shit, I wouldn't call him Chinny. But like, he only had 14 fights. Yeah, like, he only had 14 fights. Man, like, and he was doing that to Tank. Man, so just imagine a Devin, a Shakur, a Loma, right? Like, the ref was right by stopping the fight. Oh, like, you thought he was right? Me, like, I thought he should, I thought he should have let the fight go on a little more. Me, but that's just my opinion. School skills. I think that Rolly, he had earned that. That's just what I think, though. Like, I think Rolly, he had earned, he earned the right to, to let that fight go on a little while longer. Right? You feel what I'm saying? Like, the referee could have always just jumped on in, like, because like, if he was on super wobbly legs, like, it would have just took one more punch and he would have been, down again anyway. But I think he deserved the right to do that, right? And I think once the extreme Tank Davis fans seen him go down, and they wanted that fight to be over, period, point blank, because they seen Tank struggling. Me, I seen, like, in the fourth round, Tank was running around. He was rolling around the ring for like 30, 40 seconds without throwing a punch. I said, what the fuck is he doing? Rolly just chasing this dude around the ring. I'm like, what is he doing, bro? Man, but I imagine if that was Ennis Larry Lara. Just imagine if that was Rigo or Aris Lara doing that. Oh, man, like, it would have been boos through the whole crowd. Boo! Boo! And we know it. But Rolly couldn't walk on his own after the fight. Man, but Rolly, he could walk on his own. He was dizzy still. Yeah, man, he was dizzy still, school of skills, but I think he earned that right. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying, bro? I think he earned that right. I mean, shit, now he was putting up a great fight. He had that stanky leg, and let it take on his back. It's good enough. Exactly, man. But let Rolly take his first loss on his back. It's good enough for Wilder. Good enough for time. Exactly, bro. Man, and that's how I looked at it. I'm like, bro, he earned that. Man. He was supposed to go out on his shield. Shit, now he was putting up a good fight. We never know what he had in mind. You know, like when Tank come back, he probably was gonna try to grab up Tank and hold Tank. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? Man, until he get back his marbles or something like that. Man, and if he still want to have back his marbles after the fight, I mean, well, shit, like we never know what would have happened, man. I mean, shit, I never know, bro. Like, you know, but I just think that they stopped too early, right? They're not complaining about it. Like, man, but you complained about Sean Porter on the ground shaking, right? Sean Porter was literally on the ground. His arms are shaking. But when his daddy threw in the towel, it had all type of complaints. It was like, oh, the fight was stopped. Even Earl Spence Jr. complained. Oh, shit, I wouldn't pay my daddy. But when Tank do it, knock him down one time in the 6th round, yes, he was still wobbling. Brandon, but what you think was going to happen to Sean Porter if they would have let the fight continue? Probably the same thing that was going to happen to Tank, right? I mean, to Rolly. So what's the, I mean, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted just consistency. That's all it's about to me. I just want consistency. People just don't be having the same energy, you know? Shit, and consistency is consistency. Fair is fair. That's just how I look at it. Fair is fair. And if people wanted Sean Porter, who was in the 10th round, right, who went more rounds than Rolly and got knocked down twice within a minute, if they wanted him to continue, why Rolly couldn't continue? And he got knocked down one time in the 6th round. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Right? But Rolly, the referee, he did do the right thing at the end of the day. Let's keep it a buck. The referee did the right thing because he get annihilated, right? Or he could have grabbed him. I don't know. The fight with Sean Porter, yeah, man, he could have did something, but the way that Sean Porter, I mean, shit, like the way it was going, he got knocked down twice, and I mean, like, you know what I'm saying, in less than a minute. So it was going really bad for him, worse than Rolly, right? But they still wanted Sean Porter to continue, but it was going worse for him than Rolly. That's the only point that I'm making. Even Earl Spence Jr. wanted Sean Porter to continue, but he didn't want Rolly to continue. That's what I hate about boxing now. We get robbed and get great comebacks because they stopped the fight a little too soon. Oh yeah, man. Like, you know how that go, bro. But you know how it go, man. Like, we gonna always be, like we gonna always be behind the 8 ball, man, because we can't get along as boxing fans. Like we gonna always, they divide and conquer us as boxing fans. Right. They know you be favoring this one dude, and they just keep on putting out narratives about this one dude. And they know you favor that dude, right? You feel what I'm saying? And they know you're gonna start, doing this. You ain't gonna hold them accountable for certain shit, say certain stuff, or or something like that. You start giving them passes, and then once you start giving a boxer a pass, they already know you can get away with anything, right? Like Earl Spence Jr., they saying Earl Spence Jr. he said sign a contract, but he never said on a fucking contract. It's a lie. It's a flat out lie. He never said shit. Mike Tyson did. He never said a fucking word. But this is the narrative, though. You feel what I'm saying? Man, shit, now he's wearing a t-shirt. He's calling out Bud. No, he's wearing a fucking t-shirt. Like, but this is the level of fanboyism that we at right now. Tank Davis was losing the fight. It is what it is. He won, yes. But he was losing, and it's a fact. Right? Like they were saying, facts over feelings. We don't care how you was feeling. Yeah, now you can feel that Tank Davis was winning shit the whole fight. Yeah, you can feel that way all you want, but the fact still remains he was losing. Right? So, hey, man, it is what it is, you guys, man. But okay, now what you say? Like you gotta see the short video of Rolly hanging on his dad going to the locker room. He was limping. He has leg. Oh yeah, man. Like I seen all of that School of Skills, and man, I seen all of that. I'm just saying, like, if you hear what I'm saying, bro, I'm just saying people don't keep the same energy. That's basically all I'm saying. Sean Porter was knocked down twice in the 10th and was on the ground shaking. Yes, he was able to get back up. Yes, because Sean Porter is strong. Yes, he was able to do all that. But when he was on the ground, his arms were shaking. His arms were shaking when he was on the ground. And that's what his daddy seen. Right? And he got knocked down twice in the 10th. And when his daddy threw in the towel, oh man, he stopped the fight too early. But Sean Porter got knocked down 2 times within a minute in the 10th. Now, Rolly got knocked down 1 time in the 6th. But nobody was complaining about the referee stopping the fight. Why? Why? Because of the referee? So why complain about Crawford fight getting stopped? Huh? Why did Earl Spence Jr. come and tweet out, hey, I wouldn't pay my daddy? Huh? When you left the motherfucking arena like the road runner. I mean, with scary ass. When you left like the road runner, because you knew you was about to get called in the ring. Well, come your ass in the ring then. Right? Man, but you listening to Al Heyman in the suits. Nobody's stupid, man. Like this, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to just expose these guys for, man, look, because they just come on the internet and they lie. I don't know why. Like shout out to my subscriber who sent me the info too. You know, I'm not gonna even, say your name. But shout out to you, bro. Right? Man, I really don't understand why. It's sad. It's really sad. We will never get nowhere as boxing fans. Never, ever, ever, ever get nowhere as boxing fans. And it's, it's being, it's starting to come true that we ain't gonna never get the shit that we really want. Right? Man, because we gonna always have division. We gonna always have this side, that side. This guy gonna always be with this fighter. This guy gonna always be with this fighter. They gonna always want to protect their fighter from losing, from taking the L. Right? Even though I don't give a damn if Crawford take an L or not. Shit, he want to be great. Let the man try to be great. If he comes up short, oh well. He tried. But if you never try, you'll never do it. See, look, that's the thing with Earl Spence Jr. fans. They don't even want him to try. They want to keep on using the purse splits and the splits and all this bullshit. You not making no money. You not getting nothing off of it. Why the fuck does it matter to you if he getting 50-50? Why does it matter to you? Did y'all complain about Udanis getting 50-50 of the pay-per-view share? No, you didn't. You didn't say shit about Udanis Ugas, right? Mikey, did you complain about Mikey? Nope, you didn't say shit about Mikey. So when it comes down to Terrence Bud Crawford, the best thing that we got in America, yes, and I'm going to keep on saying it. Why? Because name somebody else who's better. I'll wait. Right? Active fighter. And I'm not talking about no Floyd. Right? Because Floyd put on exhibition. I'm talking about an active fighter in America, American-born, black male, with more accolades than Terrence Bud Crawford in America. I'll wait. Nobody. Yeah, I can just answer it for you. It's nobody. Best thing we got in America gets shitted on every day on the internet. Every day for the choke chain posse, right? This man gets shitted on for the choke chain posse. Seems like once you sign to Al Heyman and shit, he give you a choke chain. You feel like you the man, huh? You the man with that choke chain on. Make the Australia Crawford to support them. Me, I can see Crawford going over there. Hey, now that's what I thought. I thought that Crawford, he was gonna go over there and support him. But I don't know about Spence, bro. But me, I don't know about Spence, but I can see Crawford going over there. Why I say that? Because Crawford was in camp with him. Crawford was teaching him tricks. Crawford was trying to sharpen iron with iron, right? Crawford just don't talk about it. He be about it. That's the difference between Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. Spence, he loved to talk a lot. Love to run his mouth, but you don't see him out here working with these young fighters. Man, and that's a fact. You don't see him trying to sharpen up their skills, right? No, he want to keep it. He want to keep his little shit to himself. You feel what I'm saying? Don't want to help him out. Yeah, he'll talk a lot. Oh yeah, man. Like I think he need to worry about this. I think he needs to do that. Nah, man. He'll go to some shit that's probably close to. He'll probably go to a fight that's probably close to. You know what I'm saying? Like a Harrington, a Harrington fight. You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, bro. Like it would be awesome. School of skills. That'd be dope. That'd be dope if they go over there, right, man? Because I think Crawford could go in his corner. Meaning, that's what I put Crawford in my corner. I'd be like, well, actually, I'm just gonna put Crawford in the corner. Devin ain't going. Well, Bill, he not able to go. Well, shit, like we're gonna have Crawford in the corner, right? Now, so he can give me some pointers on what the fuck I need to do up in here. While I'm fighting you, right? Man, look, because I didn't seen Crawford in corners before. Just think about all the stuff Crawford be doing in boxing. This guy be the water boy. This guy be the towel man. He spar with, man, I done seen the man do it all. He spar with all of them. He do whatever the hell he can. Giving back to the sport. Now, have you ever seen Earl Spence Jr. do any of that? No, you haven't. And he not going to do it. Why? Because he part of the choke chain posse. Man, like once you get with Al Heyman and you get the chain and you start getting the tattoos, shit, you feel like you a rock star. You feel like that you don't have to fulfill what the fans really want. You feel like you don't have to do the fuck they really want. I don't have to do what the fans really want. Al Heyman got a plan for me. And I'm going to follow Al Heyman plan. Shit, like he made Floyd Mayweather rich. He made Floyd Mayweather a big star. No, he didn't. Bob Arum did. Bob Arum built up Floyd Mayweather. Bob Arum built up Pacquiao, De La Hoya. Bob Arum. They were all pay-per-view stars before they left him. Facts. So Al ain't did nothing. He just reaped the benefits of Bob Arum building up fighters. That's what Al Heyman did. He just reaped the benefits of Bob Arum building up a fighter. And he just got on, and he just got a hold to Floyd Mayweather, who was a great, excellent fighter, right? Who had a nice fan base, right? And that's it. He had a fan base and he had a hater base, right? Who wanted to see him lose. And they just ran with that. But don't act like Al Heyman made Floyd Mayweather. No, he didn't. He didn't make no Floyd at all. Yeah, you guys, but I've been talking again for a long period of time. But yeah, like, man, notice EJ changing his image, kids with him. Oh yeah, man, like he trying to do his best. I noticed, look, because I had seen that Bruce Vane video. Like, shout out to Bruce Vane too. I seen that Bruce Vane video. I was like, yeah, man, he do got a point. Earl Spence Jr. threw on a New York fitted. All of a sudden, Earl Spence Jr. in New York fitteds. Oh, man. Now, did you listen to my video too, Earl? Man, and when I said that you need to go and mess with that, with that New York market, right? Because that's an international market, right? Did you listen to the video too, Earl? Right, so now you trying to play into the New York market and Dallas market. You trying to play, bro, look, because I never seen you with a New York hat on either. I never seen you with an NY hat on. Like, I was like, damn, shit, like, dude kind of look like he's trying to dress New York today. Oh, he's trying to dress like he from New York today, huh? He's trying to rep it. See, now he's trying to rep where he was born from, like Crawford inspired. Oh yeah, man. Crawford is the man, bro. Like Crawford, like I love Crawford. I just love just how he I don't like some of the business moves he just made just recently, to be honest. Right? Because he fell for that shit. He fell for what the PBC was going with. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like, he still could have got Bob Arum to pay him his money, and he still could be working with Bob Arum. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't see how you gonna work with Al Heyman. And Al Heyman was disrespecting you just as much as Bob Arum. I mean, bruh, and you don't got nobody tag you up, right? And then the Earl sexuals, they always say, "Oh man, so why don't he send a contract?" I be like, what type of dumb? Y'all don't know shit about boxing. Why don't he send a contract? He don't have a promoter this contract. Y'all told him to leave his promoter. Did y'all want him to leave his promoter? Yes, no, yes. So he left his promoter. So now he don't got a promoter. Send a man a contract. Oh man, now he got that put Crawford in a hard spot. Why? Why? Because it's gonna make him look like, let's say they send him, because they have never guaranteed over $3 million at the PBC. And that's a fact. Right. Except Wilder, except for the guarantees for Wilder. Right. You feel what I'm saying? I think Wilder he got higher guarantees. You know what I'm saying? But the highest guarantee that Earl Spence Jr. got was $3 million. And then after the fight with Mikey Garcia, they ended up making like $8 million a piece. Yeah, so they made a cool amount of change. Right. But other than that, what, like he just give $3 million guarantees, right? Like even in the fight with Mikey Garcia, they got a $3 million guarantee. It wasn't a $6 million guarantee, right? Like Crawford. Crawford just got $6 million versus Porter. Right? Crawford just got $6 million versus Porter. Right? 6 mil versus Porter, who was a mandatory. So people expect him to take a $1.5 million guarantee, a $2 million guarantee to fight a harder fight for more belts. That's dumb. Oh man, like he gonna make all his money on the back end. Oh shit, on a wish and a prayer. We know the fight gonna do good, but we really don't know if the fight gonna do good, right? So he got the hope on a wish and a prayer. So Terrence Bud Crawford isn't worth an $8 million guarantee. $7 million guarantee. He not worth $6.5 million guarantee. You can give Spence $8 million right now, but Crawford is not worth more than what he just got for fighting Porter. Of course he is. Right? Because he just did something to Porter that nobody else was able to do. He just stopped him. So that raised up his stock even more. Right? His stock was already high. He number one pound for pound on the list, on most people's list. Fuck are we talking about here? So he already got high stock. And then his stock just went higher because he was able to do something that nobody else was able to do. But they want him to take less money. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. Y'all know it don't make no sense. You got to take this $2 million guarantee, and you better, man, look, and we gonna hope that the pay-per-view sell, great. Huh? But you just released that you had $100 million for Canelo. Go on. But you just come out and say you had $100 million for Canelo, but you can't even guarantee the number one pound for pound $8 million? You can't even guarantee him 8, 9. Shit, fuck it, 10. You can give Earl 15, fuck it. You give him 10. Right, that's $25 million. That's not even half of what you was gonna give Canelo to fight Benavidez and Earl Spence Jr. It's not even half. Right, but they want y'all to believe that they don't got no money for Crawford. No, they want to lowball and bullshit Crawford. Why? Because he don't got no backup no more. And he played right into their hands, so I can't really nobody but him. Shit, at the end of the day. Right? Because he actually was believing that these guys was making more money than him. Now that he offered the what's the name, he probably like, damn, like they don't want to open up their books. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. No, because they don't want to really show you what they was getting. Right? Because they was getting exactly what they was getting. All this money on the back end. They ain't getting that much money on the back end. Right? The reason Earl Spence Jr. and Mikey Garcia got that much money because they pay-per-view really did those numbers. Right? They pay-per-view really did numbers. And I can't deny that. Right? Because that's the only one that nobody is denying. But all his other pay-per-views, they like, those numbers are a lie. Those numbers are a lie. Those numbers are a lie. All the other pay-per-views that Earl Spence Jr. has been in, you can go and find articles of other people saying, shit, that's not what my sources told me. Except for the Mikey Garcia fight. And that's a fact. So that just tells me that everybody else is getting different numbers, and Al Heyman was putting out the numbers that, that he wants y'all to hear. Right? Just like this 240 number that came from the Spence and shit in Ugas fight. It's a lie. Because I told y'all, like back in 2014, he came out and said, we're not going to release numbers unless it breaks Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao numbers. So we're not going to release any numbers unless it breaks Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather numbers. And we know having no fight did that on Showtime. So all these fights that they released in the 200, 240 are a lie. It is what it is, though. Like people, they can get mad at me for speaking the truth. Get mad. Hey, I'm going to keep on doing it. But it's just the truth. And I know it really, really upsets people when you speak the truth, especially on their favorite boxer. Right? Especially on their favorite boxer. right? Because boxing is a personal sport, right? It's like a one-on-one. It's just that person, right? It's not a team sport. So I understand, I get it. I understand. But shit, if I can keep it real on Crawford, shit, I can keep it real on all of them. And that's just how it is. I mean, it's just how it is, you guys, with me on this channel. And y'all already know that. Well, my subs, y'all already know that I'm gonna always keep it real, man. I mean, like shit, like even if it doesn't grow my channel, right? You know what I'm saying? Because people, they'd rather listen to a lie. Even if it doesn't grow my channel, none of that type of stuff. Hey man, shit, I'm gonna still keep it real. I'm gonna still keep it a buck. I'm gonna still keep it 100 on this channel. And that's just how it's gonna stay. But I mean, shit, but at this point though, I'm just gonna say this and I'm gonna end this here, Man, but at this point though, if this fight doesn't happen, this year between Earl Spence Jr. and Terrence Bud Crawford, I'm gonna keep on saying it. I'm done. Oh yeah, man, because Odilo keeps it real, bro. Man, but if this fight doesn't happen, oh shit, yeah, man. Salute to you, brother, for that. Hell yeah, like, this is more. Man, I mean, but like I said, if this fight doesn't happen this year, you guys, we have to get over it. We got to really stop playing, into their hands, man. Look, because at this point, we know, man, we officially know that they trying to age out Terrence Bud Crawford. Not like mentally 36, 37, like that. That's if he still fighting, right? That's if he's even still fighting, man. Because at this point, Crawford, if he can't get the money that he wants, if he can't get what he deserves, you feel what I'm saying? I mean, like, he needs to just go, right? He needs to just let it go and just go, just let Earl Spence be undisputed, right? Because that's all he gonna do, right? Like, let's say Terrence Bud Crawford, he moves up to 154. What you think is gonna happen, people? Y'all want to know what's gonna happen? Keith Thurman is gonna pick up that WBO belt, and then he's gonna go into an undisputed match with Earl Spence. That's what's gonna happen. Why you think they got Keith Thurman posted right there? Right? Why is he in the WBO anyway? Man, because they hoping that, that this fight fall through with Spence, and then Crawford's gonna do what? He's gonna leave. Like he said, he's gonna chase Jermell Charlo, even though he's gonna get the same results up there. So I wouldn't even play into their hands. I'd just be like, hey, fuck that. I'm gonna hold on to my belt. I'm just gonna take on my mandatory next year. Right? That's what I would do. Hey man, but Al, you playing hardball. We don't play hardball. Right? You don't want to give me what I want. I know you want this WBO belt, but you don't want to give me what I want. So I'm just gonna hold on to it. I mean, like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm just gonna hold on to it. I'm just gonna take on my mandatory next year. Let's see how long that Earl Spence Jr. can stay at 147. Right? Because I can stay there as long as possible. Let's see how long he can stay. Let's see how much longer he can stay at 47. Right? See, like, since we want to play these games, man, like, because they playing the game, man. Like, it's all about a waiting game now. With Crawford, it's all about a waiting game. They trying to wait him out. They still want his name. Don't get it twisted. They still want for name. They want their name. They want his name on their resume, right? Like, they was talking shit about Gamboa, but everybody want Gamboa on their resume, right? They was talking shit about Victor Postal, but a lot of people wanted Victor Postal on their resume. Huh? You know why? You know why they wanted them on their resume? Because Crawford beat them. Man, because Crawford beat them. The same thing with Manny Pacquiao with Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather. When Floyd Mayweather beat somebody, Manny Pacquiao tried to beat him too. Same shit. Ain't all that safe for Bud, but if Bud goes, he needs a tune up. Oh yeah, man. Like if Bud go to 154, I think he needs to just take on Tim Tszyu. Right, he needs to just go to Australia. That's why he needs to probably go over there with Devin Haney. That's what I was thinking. Right, he can go over there with Haney, get the atmosphere. You feel what I'm saying? Get the feel of it. Get it, like see how it's gonna feel over there. Right, like get a taster. Get a tester of the, of the atmosphere over there, and look around. Feel what I'm saying, man? And I think he needs to go to Australia, take on Tim Tszyu, beat Tim Tszyu, because I think he can beat Tim Tszyu, and get that WBO strap. Man, and hold on to that one at 154. Right, and you just let Earl Spence Jr. try to come undisputed, or him or Keith Thurman. Right, you want them trying to become undisputed at 147, because that's all they gonna do. Once Crawford leave the division, they're going after the WBO title. Period. They're going after that. I mean, period. Hands down. They're trying to get all those belts on the they're gonna try to get all those belts on the PBC. Coming out of retirement, I'm hearing. Oh yeah, man, no. But if Manny come out of retirement, he not gonna be signed to the PBC no more. See, so that'll be a good thing, right? The PBC set up Manny. The last fight they set him up to lose. They wanted his name on a resume. Come on, they set him up to lose. They set that man up to lose, man. Right? See, look, this is how it went down with that. Eudanis Ugas was just elevated to be champion. Remember that, right? Like he didn't beat nobody, none of that. Manny Pacquiao, he just basically got stripped, and then they elevated Eudanis Ugas. So everybody was saying that Eudanis Ugas, he's a, like he didn't beat nobody for the real championship. He didn't beat nobody for the title, right? So what did they do? It's a fight between Manny Pacquiao and Jr. See, look, and this is why people have to understand. This is the whole thing. Like Manny Pacquiao was never going to fight Terrence Bud Crawford. You know why? Because Manny Pacquiao was signed to the PBC at that time. He had one more fight with the PBC. So it was no way that he was going to fight Terrence Bud Crawford, who was still signed to Top Rank, right? We forgot about the cross the street. We forgot about that all of a sudden. No, we haven't, right? So all that just was some bullshit. All that was some bullshit. Like to get Crawford off of Spence. Think about it, right? Because Spence, he could have fought Crawford. Think about it. Spence, he could have fought Crawford. But to get Crawford up off of Spence, you put Manny Pacquiao in his face, right? You make it seem like that he gonna fight Manny Pacquiao, knowing the whole time that he got one more fight with y'all with the PBC. This is the game, see, man. But Al Heyman is quick. He's smart. Like Al Heyman is a very intelligent guy, man. But I catch on to his shit though, right? So Earl Spence Jr. he could have fought, right? He could have fought Crawford, right? Because he had just came off a fight with who? I don't know who he had fought. Danny, right? Right? Did he fight Danny? Yeah, man. He had just came off a fight with Danny. Right? He had just came off the fight with Danny. Bam, like he could have fought Crawford that next year, April, right? May of the next year. But no, they put Manny Pacquiao in there, right? And now they got Crawford negotiating with Manny Pacquiao, knowing the whole time that he's not going to get the Manny Pacquiao fight because Manny Pacquiao is signed to the PBC. Right? So they stall out Crawford, right? And then what happened? Soon as the fight as soon as Crawford didn't get the fight, what happened? Who got the fight? Soon as Crawford didn't get the fight, who got the fight? Earl Spence Jr. got the fight. And what did Earl Spence Jr. say? Oh, blame Bob, even though it's not Bob's fault. Pacquiao was signed to the fucking PBC. Don't you see the games that they play with y'all mind? Don't you see the games they play? Remember, Pacquiao had 3 fights with the PBC. He fulfilled 2. He had 1 more fight left. The last fight was his last fight with the PBC. And they set him up in that fight, right? Because they getting him, they getting him ready for a southpaw with no counterpunching ability, right? They getting him ready for a southpaw. He's getting ready for Spence. He's getting ready for Spence. He's getting ready for Spence. A dude that just come for a southpaw. He's getting ready for Spence, right? What happened? Pull out Spence a week or 2 before the fight, and who they drop up in there? A counterpuncher, an orthodox counterpuncher. Woo-wee. They put in an orthodox counterpuncher, switched up the whole fucking style on Pacquiao within a week. Right? Within a week, switch up a whole style. Right? And they did all of that just to legitimize Eudanis Ugas getting the belt. Get Pacquiao name. Why? Because Pacquiao was the champion at first. He got, he vacated or got stripped. Then Eudanis Ugas got elevated to the champion, right? So we trick Pacquiao so we can get Pacquiao. So he can try to build up his name off Pacquiao. Right? And then that next year, then we put him in the ring with Earl Spence Jr. Come on, man. It's part of the plan, baby. I know how Al works. He doesn't have to say nothing. It's a pattern. Come on. Bud can maintain both when he said, oh, shit, now he can? Well, shit, I got to go and read the, I got to read the rule book on that one more real rap. All Crawford needs is the one before belt, then he can retire. Yeah, bro. Now, that's what I was saying too, 913. Man, like, all he needs to, oh yeah, school of skills, yeah, bro. Like, I think outside the box. Well, like, I be having y'all thinking, well, we think outside the box, on this channel. Yeah, man, but that's what I was saying, 913. All he need to do is just win that 154 title and just retire. Be like, hey, bro, like, I was a 4-division, champion. I was undisputed at 140. Bro, like, shit, that's a Hall of Fame career. What? I know he want to be, but I know Crawford. Crawford wants to be undisputed in 3 weight classes, man. Now, that's what he's really looking at it, though, right? And it's right in his grasp. It's right there. It's right there. So I won't be surprised if Crawford be like, fuck it, man. I'm just going to take, you feel what I'm saying? He fuck around and take some low shit. You feel what I'm saying? I never know. I wouldn't if I was him. I'm just going to be, man, I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm not going to take nothing low. Well, I'm going to go through a harder fight and I'm going to take lower pay. Where does that make sense at? I'm going to take a harder challenge and I'm going to take less pay for more belts? And I'm going to take less pay than I got for fighting a mandatory. Is you out your mind? It don't work. What? It don't work like that. You can call me whatever, but it don't work like that. Right? Yeah, though, man. But bro, like, this is, like, it's just funny though, man. Like, like boxing is a crazy sport. Okay, what you say, school of skill? Like 3 times undisputed. 3 times undisputed is his goal. That's why he didn't sign yet. Charlo. Oh yeah, man. Like, he probably want Charlo in that contract too. You feel what I'm saying? Yep. That could be it, that could be it too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Charlo probably don't want to be a part of the contract. You feel what I'm saying? He probably like, oh, hell no. If I'm assigned to you, I want a 2-fight deal to guarantee I fight Spence and Charlo, right? Cheerleader. I want to fight cheerleader. He been talking a lot of shit, right? No. If I can't get Charlo in there with it, you feel what I'm saying? Man, because I really want to beat him up. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I want to just beat on, like I want to just knock out Spence. But Charlo, I want to beat him up. You feel what I'm saying? Really, because he talk too damn much. Run his mouth too much. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, though, man. But can be anything, like, man, like, like, but I don't know if a contract been sent or not, like, just because he put a clip in the thing, I don't know if a contract been sent or not, like, and I wouldn't say me, I can't believe Earl Spence Jr., none of us should believe Earl Spence Jr., right? Till it happens. Until it happens, I will believe him. Other than that, I don't believe a word that come out of Spence Jr. mouth. Man, because we already know that he listening to Al Heyman, right, who a suit, man, who do not care about the boxing fans, right? He want to keep his company afloat as long as possible. And that's what Al Heyman about, right? He wants to keep the PBC afloat as long as possible after running it into the ground. All he got to do is give us the right fights that we want. Shit, in the PBC will be on top of the world, right? Because they got, what, 200 and something fighters? 200 and something fighters, and we only getting, these same round robin ass fighters. Where the other talent, right? We getting these same round robin, the same dudes. Man, because he's trying to build people into a star. Well, Javante Tank Davis, yeah, he can sell seats, you feel what I'm saying? Because he part of the hip-hop crowd. Yeah, so Tank, he gonna always sell seats. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Tank, he can sell seats. But pay-per-views, I don't know. But seats, yeah, he can sell seats to a fight. Yeah, Tank, he can sell seats. But we have to give it up to Rolly because Rolly sold this fight. What did Tank say to sell the fight? I'll wait. Oh. Shit, I can give him something when he said he was about to leave Mayweather. That sold the fight kind of for him. You feel what I'm saying? And then Rolly talking shit. Right? Then he got into it with Devin Haney a little bit. Well, yeah. Well, shit. Like, you can give him, you can give him a little something. Right? Because Tanky got into it with Devin Haney a little bit. They went back and forth a little bit. So like knowing the whole time he not gonna even attempt to fight Devin Haney. Because he's signing back to Mayweather Promotions. So you not about to fight on Devin Haney, bro. You was clout chasing. You was capping. And let's just call it what it is. He was capping. Well, yeah, though, man. No. But y'all see how they set up Pacquiao? Do y'all understand how they set up Pacquiao? Right? Then I told you Danis Ugas. I said you Danis Ugas. Like, I went to his Twitter page. I said you Danis Ugas. I don't know why you capping for Spence. They about to, bro, like, you about to lose. What the? It don't matter if you win, you gonna lose, bro. You about to fight in Texas, partner. Now, boxers, they really can't. Boxers are really that slow that they can't see the writing on the wall, right? So Udanis Ugas, he could not see that he was going to get beat up in Texas. Even if he would have went 12 rounds, he would have lost. Even if he would have knocked down Earl Spence Jr. and Earl Spence Jr. came back and all that, he would have lost the fight regardless. And I told the man that. But I guess he got mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, you could get mad at me. King Kong Ortiz, he got mad at me. Right? I don't care. Get mad. I told him too. I said, you going to lose to Wilder. You don't have an upside. Wilder have an upside. Don't you know boxing by now? So it doesn't matter if you go 12 rounds or none of that. You're going to lose. And what did they do to King Kong Ortiz? Huh? Didn't they help out Wilder? Huh? Didn't they help him out in the 8th round? When they seen him up, when they seen Wilder still get up wobbly, what did they do? Huh? What did they do to Wilder when he still got up wobbly versus Louis King Kong Ortiz? What did they do? They called in the doctor, right? They called in the doctor to flash the light in his eyes to get him back, coherent, right? To get him back, right? Wasted another 22 to 25 seconds over there in the corner when they were supposed to do that when he was sitting on the damn stool. Huh? Facts. It's all facts. Then when that happened, I told Ortiz, you're going to cheat. You're going to cheat and you're going to lose. I'm just be keeping it real. I don't know why people, it's like, bro, I'm just keeping it real with you, bro. You don't have an upside. Boxing is about profiting, about making somebody seem like they're something that they're not. Right? Then the real dangerous fighters, you can tell the real dangerous fighters because nobody want to fight them. It's always an excuse when it comes down to fighting these guys. You can tell the real dangerous guys. Right? You gotta evil laugh, bro. You like that. Yeah, man. Like it's crazy, bro. Like, it's like, come on. This is the slick game. Like, I'm just putting y'all up on game that Al Heyman and the PBC be running, man. Right? That the coach channels, they be pushing the same narrative that these guys be running. The PBC, TMT, Showtime, all one branch. They're all one branch. So Jerron Boots in is saying he got a Showtime deal. Yeah, you with the PBC. Yes, you with the PBC. You could call it something different. You could try to make it seem like it's something other than what it is, but no, you with the PBC. Right? Just like Tank Davis, TMT. No, you're with the PBC. They're all part of the same outfit. You're not with TMT, you're with the PBC. You already taken, see, that what was funny to me. It's like, oh man, he gonna leave TMT and he gonna go to the PBC. I'm like, he already at the PBC. You don't think Al Heyman is giving him some pointers? Y'all don't think Al Heyman is talking to this man already? Of course. Al Heyman talking to Floyd, Floyd talking to him. Right? That should just be common sense. But yeah, man, like y'all got to just know Al Heyman routine. Al Heyman routine is to, you feel what I'm saying? Like Tank Davis, he's not going to take on, he's not going to take on a black fighter next. So we might as well just wait on that Pitbull Cruz, rematch, right? Because he either going to take on that or he fuck around and take on Rolly again, because I don't see nobody else that he's going to take on. Well, unless he take on Earl Spence Jr. fighter, right? What's his name? Martin, right? Unless he take on Earl Spence Jr. fighter, right? And I doubt that that's gonna happen too, right? Because Earl Spence Jr. got his fighter kind of connected with the PBC too. So you feel what I'm saying? Like, so they running, like they running a little thing, right? They running a little thing, man. In the PBC, they love the round robin. They love to fight in-house. And every time they go outside of in-house, what happens? They get their ass whooped. And it's just a fact. Every time one of the PBC fighters ventures outside the PBC and try to fight another fighter, he get his ass whooped. Hey, every time they do it, right? Because they so used to fighting each other, right? They so used to this round robin. Soon as they get outside of the PBC and they fight somebody else with a different skill caliber, they lose. Right? That's why it doesn't pay to, to keep all your fights in-house. It really doesn't pay, right? Because these guys, they get comfortable with fighting each other over and over and over and over. Like, come on. Right? Spence fought Danny. Mikey, Porter, right? Ugas fought Porter, Pacquiao, shit, and now they talking about him fighting Keith Thurman or probably Danny, right? You feel what I'm saying? Danny fought Keith, Porter. It's like, come on. It's like the same. It's the fucking round robin. Then people be saying that that's heavy lifting. How the fuck is that heavy lifting when they fighting the same dudes over and over and over? Ain't no heavy lifting. Right? Now, Jose Benavidez, he's on the PBC. And he's at 154. Now, who gonna fight Jose Benavidez? Right? Like, since he's so easy, actually, I was hearing about a fight between him and Danny too. But if Danny fight him, he gonna get his ass whooped. Mark my words. Danny gonna get his ass whooped by Jose Benavidez. Then we gonna be like, that Danny, then it's gonna be another excuse to try to, like they gonna still try to discredit Jose Benavidez because Crawford beat him. Right? That's when they gonna really start shitting on Danny. Then when you bring up Earl Spence Jr. towards Danny, oh no, man, but Earl Spence Jr., man, he fought him, man, shit, like 2-3 years ago. But when you bring up, shit, Keith Thurman fought Porter, shit, 2-3 years before Spence. See, like you just can't win with him, bro. You will never be able to win with a PBC fanboy. They will always move the goalpost. They will always do it. It will always be 10 yards further. You go and kick a field goal, it's going to be 10 yards further. You be like, damn, shit, it's 10 yards again? So y'all just adding on shit, huh? Just lying. For boxers. Right? Because you love Al Heyman, who doesn't say shit to you, who doesn't even give you an interview, right? Who doesn't even acknowledge you, but y'all love this guy. How? How, man? Because it's a black face? That's just how easy that you can manipulate black people. Think about that shit. You could just put a black face in front of them and they just gonna run with it. They don't have to know what this person is about. They don't have to know their mission statement. They don't have to know their agenda. They don't have to know if they really for the people. No, nothing. As long as you got my color, I'm with ya, brother. I'm with ya. Black power. They end up being the most crooked motherfucker in the world. They end up being the most crookedest people in the world. Right? Because you know why they can do that to certain people? Emotions. It clouds your judgment. Right? This be the same people who look at the news too much. This be the same people who look at social media too much, and they brainwashed by certain events that goes on. So they come to the internet and they got the, it's like, oh man, it's just You be like, bro, no, this channel is using that against you because they know that you are a weak-minded person and they know that you will fall for that. Right? I mean, come on, bro. Like, y'all know I'm telling the real, bro. Y'all know I be telling the real, bro. I be, man, homie. I just speak the real on this shit, man. And shit, it is, bro. Oh yeah, man. Now you know that I try to, I try to keep a little humor up in there on more real rap, man. I can keep a little humor, man, because these guys, 40, 50-year-old men. You have to really understand these guys are 40, 50-year-old men coming on the internet lying. And it's like, damn. Right? Y'all would just lie, just a lie. Like, it's just a lie, Shit, no, we just gonna, what's gonna be the lie today? Let's make up something. Terrence Bud Crawford want 50 million. Terrence Bud Crawford want, but Terrence Bud Crawford, he want 20 million rather. Terrence Bud Crawford, he want 20 million and he want 50 for, 50% of the pay-per-view share. Where you hear that from? My sources told me. What source? Oh shit, my sources, man. You know I can't reveal my sources. You be like, oh, your lying sources, the source that you just made up in your brain, right? With your lying ass. Like, we know you on here lying, bro. My sources. Man, but anybody who be saying that, bro, I just be looking and I be like, well, you hear that? I don't never say that type of shit, right? I don't ever say my sources say, hell no, man, look, because I know where I get my information from, and I'm going to show y'all where I get the information from. Or I'm going to tell y'all where I get the information from. I don't got no better sources than nobody else on this damn internet. But people want to seem special. You know how it is? People want to seem like that they got an inside, inside source to this, to this information. It's like, man, you don't know if these people lying to you or not, man. And what is for line 9 about need to get his money back? Oh yeah, man. Now, you want to hear what he lying about? Let's play it again, man. Let's play it again. This is what he lying about, Punch Quote. The man literally said that Sean Porter is lying, but let me share this. Let me share this first. These dudes are lying for them little yeah, bro. Like, like you could tell who really been something in real life and who haven't, You can really tell on this internet shit, who really something in real life and who not. That's real spill. You can really tell who really something in real life and who really not. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? Like, some dudes, they want to become stars off YouTube. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. You feel what I'm saying? That just means that you in real life you wasn't that near. You feel what I'm saying? That's all that means to me, that you wasn't that near in real life. I mean, so you came to the internet to become something, make yourself feel like something. Nothing wrong with it, like everybody needs self-esteem out here. Oh, all right. Now you see the scorecards, Punch Quote. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, Rolly was up 3 rounds to 1. But I want you to listen to this guy right here. See, this is just how crazy that his fans is. But I want you to listen to this guy. Just listen to him.
Rick, as he said, encountering them very quickly with a big left hook. Took maybe 3 or 4 times for him to try to set that, maybe 4 or 5 times to set that punch up. Boom, it lands home. He knocks the dude out in a knockout that was completely set up. But somehow Gervonta Davis got exposed once again. Now, as far as Sean Porter saying that he thought Rolly was winning the fight, I don't understand that, man. I think sometimes, when somebody does.
No, did you hear that? Now, Sean Porter saying that Rolly was winning the fight. I don't understand that, man. But you can literally go on the internet and you see the scorecard. And Rolly was winning the fight. The fuck are we talking about? And you can see the scorecard. But you see the narrative that he's trying to push on Sean Porter, right? I don't believe that, when it's a fact. When it's literally a fact. But you don't believe it, but it's literally a fact. See? But it's so easy to catch up liars, man. This is what I be trying to tell people, man. Like, it's so easy to, oh yeah, bro. Like, they be lying for them little YouTube checks, man. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, people will throw their integrity, they honor, their morals out the fucking window for, for a couple of dollars, bro. Man, and that's real spill right there. People will throw integrity, honor, morals out the window for a couple of dollars. You feel what I'm saying? For a couple of dollars. Or some guys like making clickbait videos, making it like $4 per video. Oh yeah, making about $400 or $500 per video. Yeah, bro. Like they getting, like Coach Malachi, he be on it too. Coach be on it too. You feel what I'm saying? Like they do it, like they know how to get in the algorithm. You feel what I'm saying? Because they all put out the same content, right? And when you all put out the same content, it catches on. You feel what I'm saying? And the algorithm start requesting your videos to more people. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why they come up with an agenda and they come up with a narrative to push, and they all push that narrative. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they all got thousands of subscribers. Like, you got to look at my subs. Look, I'm a tiny ass channel compared to these guys. Very tiny. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But they still be getting mad at me and shit like that. They still be getting mad because they know I keep it real on my channel and I expose them with their own shit. Right? Man, now when you can expose somebody with their own words, come on, bro. That really upsets a person when you can expose them with their own words. That's like Earl Spence Jr. He gets exposed with his own words. Oh, like my kids, they don't eat off belts, but I want to be undisputed. Wait. You said you want to be undisputed. Then you said your kid don't eat off belts. So which one is it? Right? You said 70-30, don't make me 80-20, nigga. And you let that shit go on for over a year. Then you come out right before the Ugas fight and said, I was just playing. Huh? So you can say after the Danny Garcia fight, I don't know why he showed up to my fight. I wouldn't show up to his fight. I'm going to go and play with my horses and my chickens. You feel what I'm saying? You didn't get called out for that. But as soon as Crawford said, hey, man, I'm done with it, man. Like, man, like I'm over it. Oh, man, he's running. Crawford is running. He's scared. He said he's over the fight. But Earl Spence Jr. said he wasn't worried about him. He's done. Now he's going to go home and reflect and go and play with his horses and chickens. Oh, shit, man. But what he meant to say... How many times have they done that? But what he meant to say was, you be like, no, he said what he said. Oh man, oh y'all, like I just be laughing off these guys, man. Like and I just love doing these live streams now. Like like I need somebody to to get on with me though. Like like whoever want to get on with me, man, just let me know, man, and I'll I'm gonna start putting the link in the chat. And y'all can just, y'all can just slide on with me, man, because I need, I need to get some live feedback, talking. You feel what I'm saying? Not just in the comment section. But yeah, man, we got to just get it going, man, and we got to get this channel, really popping on, man, because we tell the truth over here, and we, like we don't think with emotions, we think with logic. We not in our feelings over here. We think with logic. Okay. Okay, now he said the videos with 50,000 plus views can bring in $400 per. Okay, okay. Yeah, man. So I guess that's cool. You feel what I'm saying? Like it can bring in what? Shit, like $400 per video. Shit, they make about shit 8 a day. What 5 a day? Shit, man, they be eating. Uh-uh. Man, now you can't knock them. Man, like at the end of the day, you feel what I'm saying? Like the only thing I knock them is about telling the truth. That's it. I'm not knocking they grind, you know, man, because they do be grinding, right? Like they be knocking out videos, but telling the truth, they don't do that. That's one thing they, they allergic to the truth. The truth is the kryptonite. Like truth is kryptonite to them. The truth. Why would I want to tell my subscribers the truth? Why would I want to go and tell them to go and, to go and look up something? Hell no. I want to tell them what I want to tell them, and I want them to believe what I want them to believe. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? Not the truth. No, I want you to believe what I want you to believe. Right? And if you don't believe what I want you to believe, if you got a different opinion, hey, man, get him up out of here, right? They got the wrenches to get you up out of there. Oh, man, but block him, man. Like, I'm tired of what he's saying. Man, but he's telling the truth. I don't give a damn if he's telling the truth. Get him out of here. Then this be the same channels that'll tell you, oh, facts over feelings. Facts over feelings. No, you in your feelings, right? Because you ain't trying to listen to the facts. Oh yeah, bro. Like Blue Blood, homie, he be throwing them out of there. Like Fannon, he'll do it too. Fannon, he'll give you a little more passes though. But Blue Blood will throw you out. Boxing Ego will throw you out. Um, BFTB, all these dudes, bro. Like you just be looking at them like you can't even debate with the truth. You know you can't debate with it, so you just kick them out, right? You can't debate with the truth. Y'all got to really understand that a lie can never stand up to the truth. A lie will never be able to stand up to the truth. And once you come with the truth and you have video evidence and you have audio evidence and you have a statement from this person's mouth of them saying this, they can't refute that, right? So how can we get rid of this problem? Block them. Get their ass off the channel. All right? Because we don't want to hear what you got to say. We want yes men up in here. We want people that's going to agree. Yeah, man. Like I salute to you too, 913. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, bro. Man, shit, I just try to just keep it as real as possible, brother. Man, I just try to keep it real with my subs, man, because I want my subs to know. Shit, I don't want us to be, just looking around like, oh, what? Hell no. Like, I should never, hey, they should have never, they should have never let me know all this stuff about boxing, right? And I probably would have never been telling y'all. But if you let me know, I'm going to tell people. Right? Shit, especially about this crooked ass sport. Crooked ass sport, bro. Like, it's disgusting. That's why I really be, I really be understanding when people be saying, like, it's the sport you love to hate. That's a real statement right there, man. Like, boxing is a sport you love to hate. It's like, damn, man, I love it so bad, but it's all the politics. Why do it have to be all these politics? Y'all signed up to be boxers. Get in the fucking ring and fight. That's it. That's all. Didn't nobody tell y'all to be boxers? Right? That's like a basketball player. If you're a basketball player, if you healthy, you can get on the floor, get your ass on the floor and play basketball. Football, if you healthy, if you can play, play. It's the same concept to me. This is boxing. You signed up for it. Get in the ring. That's the whole issue. If you're not pushing the truth, then why are you lying? Got to be getting paid. Yeah. Yep, now you correct on that one, School of Skills. Man, like if you're not pushing the truth, then why are you lying? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why are you pushing these narratives? Man, you got a good point there. Why are you pushing these narratives? There's no reason to lie. Right? It's no reason to lie. Unless you're getting paid. Right? Unless the PBC, unless the PBC and Bob Arum, they greasing some pockets. Right? And that's not far-fetched. That's not out of the realm of possibility. You know what I'm saying? That's not far-fetched. Man, especially dealing with these guys, because you can clearly go and look up evidence and they say you lying. You be like, but it say it right there. I don't give a fuck what that say. It's lying. Okay. All right. Man, like just like I had, just like I asked this, Earl Spence, Earl Sexual. I had asked Earl Sexual about his jab. I said, well, y'all be saying that he got this, this spectacular jab, right? Like the Earl Sexuals, they always say, oh, well, Earl Spence, he have a spectacular jab. He has a great jab. And I'll be like, why does it take this man 300 and some punches just to land, like 30 some jabs? Right? Like, why does he, let's just keep it a buck. Like, why does it take him 300 and something jabs just to land, just to land 37 jabs, right? All right, now, man, but they saying that he got this awesome jab. No, he has an active jab. Yes, I can't deny that he has an active jab. Yes, he has a very active jab. But accurate is not one of them. So please stop using that accurate shit. Right? All right, man, because I'm about to show y'all, like his punch stats against Sean Porter and how his jab was. Right? Let's go to the Sean Porter punch stats and let's see how accurate, how unbelievable his jab was. All right, man, look, since he got such a magnificent jab. See, now this just goes to show you, that the fanboyism just, they take it to another level. Right? Oh, well, he got to, oh, well. No, y'all are new to boxing and y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Just say you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're looking at. And you think that every jab he throwing is landing. But it's not. He's just keeping you busy in a high guard. Right? This guy, man, he just has a very, 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 very active jab. Very active jab. Other than that, it's not spectacular. I'm trying to share the screen with you guys. Other than that, though, it's not very spectacular. It's active as hell, though. It's active as hell. But you can always get around that because Sean Porter was able to get around it. Sean Porter, who was not even a great counterpuncher. Right? Sean Porter, who was not even a great counterpuncher, made Earl Spence Jr. stop throwing his jab in the third round. And let's just be honest. Right? He made the man stop throwing his jab. And that's when Earl Spence Jr. went to dirty mode. And he started low blowing the hell out of Porter. And that's a fact. Go back and look at the fight. See, look, and that's the thing about when you come to this channel, right? Like, you already know I'm going to keep it real. So it's like, well, shit, like, he keep it real on everything else. So shit, I don't have no reason not to believe him, right? But I'm gonna tell you to go and look at it for yourself. Go and check it out for yourself, because I want you to see it for yourself. Right? I'm not just gonna tell you some shit and then I really want you to believe me. No, I want you to go and look at it. Go and check it out for yourself. Go and see it for yourself so you can, so you know. Right? So your own two eyes will see it. So when somebody try to bullshit you and write and come with some bullshit, you could be like, no, that's not what it is. Okay, now look. Jabs, total jabs. He threw 329 jabs against Sean Porter. He landed 37. Sean Porter threw 191. He landed 30. But people want to tell me that he has this excellent jab. Where? Now, like I said, he has an active jab. Yes, it's very active. Active. Yeah, man, he has a very active jab. But accurate? Oh, yeah, man. Crawford gonna love him throwing all those jabs. In my opinion, Spence is not gonna throw. Oh, hell no! Like he not gonna throw no. Man, he's not gonna throw no 129. I mean, 329 jabs, because he getting countered on at least 100 of them. Man, but the Crawford is gonna come right over the top, exactly, right over the top of that jab, like Kell Brook was able to do. He gonna come right over the top of that shit. What? And don't you know how Spence get caught up with his jab? Is because he throw it at the same rhythm every time. At the same rhythm, he throws a rhythm jab. Spence has a rhythm jab. It's active, but it has a rhythm to it. And you can always get over that rhythm. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can count like, okay, 1, 2, 3. He gonna throw that 1, 2, 3. Then he probably gonna come with the left hook. You feel what I'm saying? He gonna try to dig to my body. He gonna try to go to both body shots. You feel what I'm saying? Then the next time he come in, he gonna probably try to throw an uppercut. Right? He probably gonna try to go 1, 2 uppercut, or he gonna try to 1, 2 body, 1, 2 hook. That's basically what he got. That's what he does. He makes you throw up the high guard. He try to keep your high guard there. He either gonna throw a hook to a body or try to come around your high guard and hit you with a hook at the top. Boom. And then once he gets you, once he gets you worried about the top, he gonna try to come through the middle with an uppercut. Same old shit, man. Same old routine with Earl. Man, and all you got to do is break that rhythm jab, get over that shit, and then what he gonna do? He gonna have to start charging you and coming forward. And that's when you can check hook the shit out of his ass. And that's when you're going to be able to check hook right the hell out of him, right? Because he's going to come in without a jab. Basic game plan. Simple game plan. Make him stop throwing the jab. After he stopped throwing the jab, check hook his ass. And uppercuts. Check hook and uppercuts. Get up out of there. Check hook, uppercuts. Get up out of there. Check hook, uppercut. Get up out of there. Body shot, check hook, uppercut. Get up out of there. Don't stand in front of him. Make him keep resetting. Simple boxing game plan, man, to beat Earl Spence Jr., man. Simple boxing game plan to beat Earl Spence Jr. Right? Stop the jab, because you can stop the jab, because Porter was able to stop the jab. Stop the jab. Once you start countering over his jab, he's going to stop throwing it. And once he stopped throwing the jab, he's going to just try to just come forward. He's going to try to just dip in and come forward. And that's when you check hook, uppercut, get up out of there, spin up out of there. Check hook, uppercut, spin up out of there. Make him reset. Right? Simple. Then once he get later on in the thing, he's going to have to start taking more risk. And that's going to leave him open even more, right? Because he's going to be behind on the scorecards, and he gonna know it, so he gonna have to take more risks, and that's gonna give you more opportunities to knock him out. Him flying into the roast like Kell Brook, Bud gonna send him flying. Oh yeah, man, like yeah, That's what I feel. Like, I feel like that Bud is gonna knock him out, man. Cold. I feel like that Bud gonna knock him out cold. It's gonna be some vicious type knockout. Right? Like, and I feel like that it's gonna be on some Larte type shit. Spence is gonna be swinging. Right? Like, Spence is gonna be swinging. It's kind of like the Rolly situation. Right? Like, he gonna run into a punch. Spence gonna be swinging, and Crawford gonna know what punch he gonna throw before that. He gonna catch him. Bam! And Spence gonna go down. Shit. Or if he don't go down, he gonna wobble like Larte had him, but he not gonna be able to get off the hook versus Terrence Crawford. Right? He not gonna be able to get off the hook. That's gonna be the only difference. And he gonna go down that round. And if it's enough time in that round, Spence, he could probably make it out of that round. And then he just gonna go back to, like he ain't gonna rush in on him. Like, again, he gonna work him again and get him into that spot again, bro. Note how Tank started by pairing him with his jab, with his glove. It's a lot of ways to stop the jab. Oh, yeah, bro. Like, it's a lot of ways to stop the jab. But Rolly don't got a good jab anyway, School of Skills. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't hard to stop his jab. Man, but Rolly don't got a good jab. But so it was real easy for him to stop that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't even have to counter his jab. He could just he could just parry that shit. Like, what? Like, get that slow shit out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but shit, now, but Earl Spence Jr., right, man, he gonna kind of keep on coming with that jab, boom, 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 and then you just time him, woo, come over it, bam. Man, you feel what I'm saying? You time him, woo, slip in between it, bam. You hit him with some shit. I mean, come on, you got to just time his jab. You time it, man. Then he figure out that he ain't gonna have no success with it, and then he gonna go to something else. I know Spence. Man, and then Derrick James gonna say, turn it up. And then once he turn it up, that's gonna be his downfall. If I was Earl Spence Jr., if I'm fighting Crawford, I'm not turning up nothing. Bro, I'm gonna be consistent and all that. I'm gonna keep everything tight. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna be consistent and patient. Very patient, bro. Very, very patient. And wait till he make a mistake. Right? You got to wait till he make a mistake, because he gonna try to wait you out. He gonna wait till you make a mistake. He gonna try to wait until you make a mistake. So you gonna have to try to play his game. And I think Spence, he got a great IQ. I mean, like, like, I be talking trash about Spence, but Spence has a great boxing IQ. Spence is a great boxer. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? Basic. He got basic. He's basic as hell, but he's a great boxer. And he can adjust. A lot of people don't give him, the credit of adjusting, but he can adjust. He adjusts. Slight adjustment. He makes slight adjustments, but he do adjust. He do adjust. But at the same time, going against a power puncher like Crawford, and I mean, like, who got power in both hands, I don't see him really surviving. I mean, like, shit, I can either see him. Actually, I can see Crawford knocking him out with a body shot too. Right? I can see him catching him out. I mean, like he caught Ndongo. You see how he swung in between Ndongo punches and hit him in the gut twice, and Ndongo just rolled over like, oh my God. Yes, I can see him doing that to Spence, catching Spence in between his punches with body shots. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't think Spence never been hit to the body as hard as Crawford was going to hit him. And we seen him hunch over, right, when Udanis Ugas hit him in the body. Right? Spence, he hunched over like, oh shit, like, damn, that shit hurt it. Man, now he put on a poker face real fast, but you could tell it hurt it. You could tell it hurt it. He linked over into it like, oh shit, that hurt it. Yeah, it hurt it. But yeah, you guys, though I've been talking shit like long enough. Why don't y'all just hit that like button for your boy, man? Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe, if it's any new subscribers up in here, like, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that bell icon so y'all can be notified. But I'm going to leave it there, you guys. And, the cult members that they just going to continue to lie. And I'm just going to continue to expose them, Hey, because somebody got to do it, you know, like, because all the channels that's doing it, we way littler than them channels. So we got to do it, right? I mean, to try to keep some kind of balance in boxing. Some kind of balance. Some kind of balance. Man, because if it was up to them, we'll all be running around lying to each other, don't know what the hell is going on. Right? We'll all just be just so confused running around this boxing community. Don't nobody know what's going on. Oh, me personally, I don't think how Spence takes punches. Like he panics when he gets. Oh yeah, man. Now, he do though. Like, you know, like, yeah, like he don't like to take a lot of punches. You can tell that the Spence too though. He'll go into that high guard quick. He'll go into that high guard fast though. Fast. He will go into that high guard though. He don't like to get touched. And once Crawford touch him, man, with some power, with something that he feel, is he gonna get on his bicycle? That's another question too, right? Look, because everybody thinking that Earl Spence Jr., he's just gonna come forward. He's just gonna come forward. If Crawford hit him with something hot, is he gonna get on his bicycle? Right? We have to think about that too, you guys. But I'm gonna leave it there. Y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video too. Also, I appreciate every last one of y'all for coming through, man. Salute, salute, salute. I'm gone, you guys.